And it's Sunday. Let me tell you, the week started out really emotional for me. It seemed like there was one thing after another. I kept saying to myself, my goodness, can I catch a breath? Can I catch a break? And then I have to think, these things will pass. My mom used to always tell me, she'd say, Tessie, these things will pass. And someday they'll be just a fleeting memory. Easy to say when it's over, but when you're in the trenches, it can be so hard. One of you said to me years ago, you said, trouble comes in threes. Well, I like to tell you, my trouble came in sixes and sevens and eights. It's not like I got up on the wrong side of the bed one day. It was like I got up on the wrong side of the bed every day. My mother battled with depression almost her whole life. And she would say, I just have a heavy heart today, Tessie. Everything is fine. My heart is just heavy. I didn't really know what she meant as a child. But now I understand. While I've never had depression, I know what it's like to have a heavy heart. When our children come to us with troubles and conflicts and tribulations, and there's situations that you just want to take care of everything. As mothers, that's what we like to do. We want to have a fix, cure-all for everything that happens in life. And it just doesn't happen that way now, does it? On times like this, I used to have my chickens. I used to laugh with my chickens, and I used to cry. I used to talk to my chickens like they were my very best friends. And they were. Yes, I do miss not having chickens, but simply it's not feasible here. We still have a lot of animals that come and go, and I just can't handle that, having them die in such a traumatic way. So I have my garden. I know it gets boring watching a garden in every single video, but my garden is my sanctuary. My garden is where I find the most peace. Sometimes just to get out a little bit and to be by myself. It feels good. When my husband stayed home with retirement, it was absolutely amazing. To be together with him, I know, is a gift that not everybody has. But sometimes just getting out a little bit is what my soul needs. Getting older was something I wasn't quite ready for. I really wasn't sure what was going to happen to me. Nobody ever talked about it. And the emotional side of menopause and things like that were very interesting for me. So I remembered something that my mother did when her heart was heavy. She would sing. My mother had a voice that was very distinct, and she would say that she was not a singer. But to me, her voice was beautiful. So that's what I did. I started to sing. And boy, did I sing. I was out in the garden, and I just sang all day. And the longer I sang, the more I started feeling better. And all of a sudden, my work wasn't so hard anymore. All of the week's struggles and trials didn't seem quite so bad. I just kept on singing. And you know what? I started to laugh. I laughed about funny things in my life and stories about my mom and dad that I remember from my childhood. And all of a sudden, laughter was like a good medicine for me. And all of a sudden, all those troubles and those worries of yesterday were totally gone. So I want to encourage you. Open up your mouth and sing. It doesn't matter what kind of voice you have. Singing can make a whole difference. And you know what? I had the courage to say to myself, it really wasn't quite so bad now, was it, Tessie? And I also remembered to say a prayer, because prayer changes things. Oh, I know that sounds like a cliche. Oh, that sounds so sweet. But it really does. If it doesn't change our circumstance, it will change our heart and our way of looking at things. While my situation hasn't really changed, so to speak, with prayer and happiness and singing changed my heart inside. And then all of a sudden, I realized that even though I can't fix everything in life, I know someone who can. And that the Lord can fix the things that are going on in our lives. And I just gave it to Him. All of it. I gave Him all of the burdens that I was facing. And it wasn't on my shoulders anymore. It was on His. And all of a sudden, I had such gratitude in my heart. I was so thankful for all of the amazing things that I do have, and all the amazing things that my children have. And I stopped pitying myself and pitying my situation and pitying anything that affected me the wrong way. And I told my children to look on the bright side of life and to see all the good that they do have. And sometimes in life, they're just things that we can't fix. And we have to give it to God and trust in Him that He will see us through and that He will have healing and He will bring goodness to everything that we face.